Alright, welcome back. We are now here on day 2 of playing Nancy. We just finished solving a puzzle that I think kind of... the hidden system kind of ruined it, but oh well. What do you... let's see, I think further investigate. I think we finished that.
Still have to do that.
Really? What else is there to investigate? We do need to... do we...
That's done.
That is done. Cool. Okay, good. Compare the in-store checklist. Further investigate the Marionette Theater. Okay. I don't think this is done.
I'm not done with that yet.
I don't think so. So apparently we can still do the tour, is it? But it's day out. Can I still do it? Yes, it's now nighttime. Alright, so...
Begin the tour if you dare. Follow the numbers, beginning with 1, or beware.
So I think last time when I was in here, I don't remember hearing him say that, but now we can kind of listen into the night tour. Charles Bridge. Oh, I don't like the sound of someone walking up on me like that. Ooh.
Ghosts. Beware the night, for you may encounter 12 headless ghosts.
Is everything really quiet, or is it just on my end?
Executed at Old Town Square, they seek their missing heads, left hung in iron baskets from Old Town Bridge.
Spooky. Alright. It's quiet. I wonder if it's just that, because I haven't really mixed the voices. I can bump up the voices a bit. Let's see if that helps. Okay, so then number 2. Mad Barber. I know we looked at these before, but now I can actually click on these.
The Mad Barber is dying to give you a new look to impress the Emperor. Sadly, his local shop failed when he traded his barber's blade for a beaker. You see, the Mad Barber believed that after mixing and cutting all day, he could use alchemy to gain his fortune by turning metal into gold. He died with nothing to his name. Lore says that he continues to roam the streets with his blade. Move quickly. He may want more than just your hair.
Ooh. Spooky. Yeah, no thank you. We finished listening to it? Yes. Alright, the House of Rosenberg.
Or you may fall victim to Perta, the daughter of the lords of the House of Rosenberg, who once lived in this very palace complex. They established their own castles until Emperor Rudolph II purchased the Rosenberg houses. One Rosenberg daughter got her own castle when she was married off to a nobleman, who turned out to be not so noble. The death of her evil husband was both a blessing and a curse. When Perta refused his request for forgiveness, he cursed her. But it was she who got the last laugh. To this day, the tales speak of the spirit of Perta dwelling in this ancient castle as the Lady in White. But should she don black, the color of night, it is her spirit who seeks out the one who is sure to die.
Oh, that's spooky.
Look closely, quickly now. What does Perta wear? Linger longer if you dare. Are you certain you won't be the one her spirit seeks?
Kinda spooky. Okay, number 4, I think, is over here. Better not move, sir.
You
Hello?
have chosen wisely to retreat behind closed doors to avoid such dangers. Or have you? Venture further, if you dare.
I think I'm okay. I don't like the sound of doors and things closing. So this is number 4. Alright. Oh, I hate it.
The Dalibor Knight. The wearer of this armor joined the people's uprising in Ploskowitska in the 15th century. His reward? A death sentence. But he was not alone while he awaited his fate in the Tower of Prague Castle. See his companion.
Alright. Kind of like how he's just kind of like just A-posing at us. He's just like, hey, what's up? And you're like, oh, okay.
This violin kept the Dalibor Knight company through all his troubles. All heard his playing until the day of his death. And beyond. Some say when moonlight falls on the knight's armor, a secret will be revealed.
A secret, you say? Like, I know it's like there's kind of like a shine right now, you know?
Those who dwell too long in this room may face a mournful wrath of the knight himself.
No, that's okay.
At your own risk.
No. No, but it's fine. Was that it? Alright, well, I'm leaving. Too spooky. Okay, so was that it for the haunted tour?
Still have to do that.
What do you mean? What else is there? Like,
Those who dwell too long in this room may face a mournful wrath of the knight himself.
too spooky for me, right? Me too. I wonder if there's like a secret passage underneath the knight statue. So it's like, I feel like we went through all of them, because 5 is the last one. What else is there? Scroll all the way. I want to scroll down. There we go. The haunted tour really did turn out to be a little spooky. I hate to admit it, but I think I heard a violin tonight. I'm not sure. It was a sound effect. Okay, let's reread. Merrick is the gruff co-owner of Apparat. With his granddaughter Elka, he repairs mechanical and historical items, such as Roddick's marionettes. Curious, he and Roddick seem to have something else in common. Merrick must know how to make jewelry and gems, considering he used to for his daughter. Vladina confirms that Apparat could be struggling financially. Could a certain tinkerer with the jewelry skills be turning to other ways to make money? And then Oscar. Yeah, I overheard Oscar talking to the dean's secretary. They didn't seem to be on very good terms. And if what Vladina said about Oscar and his work is true, that means he has an assistant during the time the gems were stolen in London. Can I check it off now?
That's done.
Okay, it was done. It just the game didn't check it off just yet. Armor is reflective though, so maybe when the moonlight strikes the armor, the beam of light will hit a spot on the floor of the hidden passage? Maybe. You know, I'm not too sure. It could just be just myth and legend, but like, I feel like this base could move, you know what I mean? Very suspicious. Alright, let's see. What else do we have? So we're waiting to finish, get more tasks there.
I'm not done with that yet.
Okay, weird. Unless we gotta actually just chat with her. So let's go chat with her and see if there's something, and then after that, let's go to the Mariette place and try to get a little bit further.
Oh, you again.
Oh, never mind. I got nothing to say to her.
I should get going.
Good. We are done here.
So we'll probably have to investigate this more later. So let's check out the Marionette place, since, like, we haven't been there.
I should compare this file Vladena gave me with the version on Degas.
Yeah? That's alchemy. I wonder if it's on my computer. Well, let's go check the Marionette first. Since I see Roddick there. Hello. How's it going? Oh, he's got all the like little puppets out. Or excuse me, they're marionettes. Can I like go in the back of your shop? Oh, I can. Don't mind me. I know I'm not talking to you, but let me snoop right in front of you. Kings, queens, crowns, and keys. Oh. Oh yeah, this is exactly the script that we did yesterday. Cool, cool, cool. Flyers for his show.
Wow, that's a big donation.
Oh, that is. Whatever the... Isn't that the same name that's the security system? Interesting.
Locked.
Well, can I...
This doesn't seem right.
So we have a little chisel for something.
Locked.
So we have this, but what can we use it with? Oh, never mind.
A new story. About an ancient group called the Residente.
Act 1, The People's Peril. Act 2, Residente saves serfs from poverty. Act 3, The Struggle to Right the Wrongs. Interesting. I wonder if this has to do with something. So we got a sword and a shield. Okay.
Still have to do that.
Alright, fine, Nancy.
And the crown jewels have been safe in Prague ever since.
He's got an R under his foot. Interesting. Little mirror. Can't look at his little wall behind him. Okay.
Hi, Radek. Do you need any help today?
Oh, hi. The rich tradition of the marionettes called you back.
You can say that.
Something like that. You have a lot of puppets. How many do you have?
10 in total. King Maria Theresa is my newest addition. I couldn't resist making her the star of the show.
Are you sure you only have 10? You mentioned to Merrick you were waiting for him to repair your 12th puppet.
Did I say that? You must have misheard me. I meant 10.
But Maria Theresa starred in your show. She didn't need repair.
I'm an actor. I'm not very good with numbers. He knew who I meant.
Yes, I suspect he did.
Suspicious. Mila, hi, it's good to see you. Welcome on in. I hope you're ready for some more Nancy today, my friend.
Will you be putting on a play today?
Much later. In the meantime, I am still working on a script for a new one.
What will it be about?
You will have to wait and see.
Perhaps I should come another day.
I promise, whenever you do, I will not make you work for free. Again.
It was no trouble, Radek.
It was actually
Thanks.
fun once I figured out what I was doing. Okay. Let's see. Radek dodged my question about that 12th puppet. I have a feeling it's code for something. It's gotta be something, Nancy.
That's done.
Cool. So ask around? Well, the first place we're gonna go ask is the cafe. Let's zoom on over there. Run, Nancy, run! Hey, do you know anything about Residente?
Are you here for coffee or questions?
Questions, for sure.
A little bit of both. Have you heard of the Residente in Prague?
You are romantic. A secret conspiracy of criminals haunting the streets of Prague.
Have you ever encountered them?
If I have, I didn't know it.
This cafe is amazing. It's been here a long time.
Yes, centuries.
Always serving coffee?
Coffee was brought here in the 1700s. A Turkish peddler brought the mysterious drink to Bohemia, serving it in this very spot. It was considered a rare and exotic drink that few could afford. The rulers even determined it was only to be served to the royals and nobles. They say that members of my family long past were among the first to enjoy this delicacy. But today, I'm happy to say, our coffee is served to all.
Was this cafe passed on to you?
In a way, different regimes owned all of the businesses here. My family struggled to keep it, as I do today.
I can see that you do love your work.
Interesting that all the milk
It
just
is
stays
the
out.
history that makes me stay, knowing how hard some have had it. I can't bring myself to leave. It is not that I have never wished to leave, to try something new. I would love to be a writer or to travel the world like you and Adela. For me, I have my recipe book to write in, and I make coffees from around the world. For now, that will have to do.
Interesting way to look at it.
I should get going.
Okay, I don't think that was a whole lot about Residente, if I'm honest. I'm ready, but I probably won't be much help. Not having the best day. That's okay. Just hanging out and chatting's all I ask. So, no problems at all. Definitely is, considering that milk is perishable. Right!
Still have to do
Okay,
that.
so I probably need to talk to a couple more people. I wasn't sure if, like, that technically counted. But it's always a conspiracy. Let's go in here. I'll ask her. She's not very nice, but you never know. She might know.
Oh, you again.
You again. Never mind.
I should get going.
I should have figured that there's just nothing
Good.
to speak with her.
We are done here.
I don't like her. She's just so mean and standoffish. And Oscar's suspicious.
I'm afraid I don't have time.
Arthon, it's good to see you. Hello, welcome on in. Hope you're ready to
That's
solve a
not
mystery
why I'm
together.
here. I wanted to ask you a few more questions.
If it will not take too long, I have an appointment.
Not all milk. Your mom usually takes milk that's out on normal shelf to work. Interesting. I wonder, like, because normally milk is a very, like, perishable thing and, like, outside of the refrigerator. So that's very different to me, Mila.
I heard you arguing with Vladena earlier. What happened?
A professional disagreement.
You went all the way to her store for a professional disagreement?
She does not accept that I cannot have her assess the gems in the official collection.
Why can't you allow it?
I do not need an additional point of view.
I don't like him.
You are the only one allowed to assess them?
In the case of the crown jewels, I am not allowed to assess them. I am only overseeing them. The same family that has officially done so for generations continues to assess him today.
If a family tie like that is required, why would Vladena ever think that she could personally assess the jewels?
Allegedly, her family were the original appraisers of the crown jewels, until they were ousted along with the rest of the alchemists. Too long ago to matter now, but nonetheless, she feels her credentials return this right to her.
How do you know all of this? They seem like rather personal details.
Well, people talk. The gemology circle is not large.
I mean, this makes sense. Looking at rocks all day,
Did
probably
you
not the
ever
most
examine
lucrative.
the gems on Adela Cherna's necklace?
No, I am not a commercial appraiser.
Did you visit Zloty Jewelers while Adela's necklace was there?
It is possible.
So you have visited Zloty Jewelers on more than one occasion.
We are professional colleagues.
But you're not a commercial appraiser, so why would you go there?
You have already asked this question. That's enough. I must be on my way. Enjoy your time in Prague.
Suspicious.
Thank you. I would...
Oh.
That was abrupt.
He really is gone. He's like, gone. Right? I think he's the most sus.
I'm not done with that yet.
Okay, never mind. Fine. Let's go up here. This guy's hiding something. He is. Oh, be right back. Don't mind me if I snoop. Something sent out coffee? Oh, the secretary. Oh, is that his office? So this is just the secretary's. He's got a box cutter. Ooh, what's in here? My friend, as I am leaving for Rome. Hold on, I'm just gonna read it so it's a little bit easier. I trust that you will take good care of my beloved Marias. Here's a short list of my regular tasks. 1. Ensure she has fresh food and water and her bowls are clean. 2. Clean her litter box as soon as she uses it. 3. Spend time with her daily. She loves attention. Playing with her will help her feel less lonely while I'm away. 4. Keep her indoors at all times, as she tends to wander off and get lost. 5. Keep an eye on her health and let me know immediately if there are any changes in her behavior. 6. She sometimes pulls books from the lower shelves. You'll have to put them back sometimes. Thank you. Sincerely, Leo. Alright, so... Oh. Just stole one of his cards. Is the computer not working? So it's a cat. Yeah, as soon as I saw it said litter box, I'm like, alright, it's a cat. Nancy? Okay. Well... I would think the computers are plugged in. I'm seeing the cables. Yeah, power and visual. It should have power. Just destroy his computer with the box cutter. Be like, yeah! Oh, you can reopen it. Nancy somehow cut it open with the box cutter and then put it back so no one knows. Nancy's really good. Oh, I got a messenger. Let's call the secretary.
Not available. I'll track down a different lead.
Oh. Alright, well, never mind then. Lonnie, hi, it's good to see you. Welcome on in. Hello, hello. I'll hydrate with some of my juice if that's okay. Thank you. Delicious. Okay. Let's go over here, because there's some other people. How you doing today? I'm doing pretty good. We're solving another mystery. Well, same mystery as we were yesterday. But we're getting a little bit further. There's some spooks yesterday. But overall, doing pretty good. Excited that I'm going to get this. I should try to get the first part of this playthrough uploaded to YouTube either tonight or early tomorrow morning. So I'm kind of excited getting my YouTube all up and running. So that should be exciting. So if you missed anything, there will be YouTube videos that people can look back on. You have Monster Juice combo. So I say juice. Monster Juice? That is it like, are you talking about like the brand like Monster Energy drinks, but juice? Interesting.
Hello, what can I do for you?
I have questions. Yeah, but if you don't know the YouTube, Lonnie, it's the same channel name. You can look it up that way. Otherwise, after stream today, I'll also get the command to drop it for anyone who wants to find it but doesn't know where to look for it.
Does your grandfather only work here?
Work, yes. Hides at his desk and does who knows what else. Also, yes.
He's pretty secretive then.
My mother would say that is just how he is, always tampering with something, and he should not be disturbed.
You never thought to sneak a peek?
To watch him tinker with puppets? No, thank you. I prefer computers. They are more challenging.
Interesting. Oh, Rio, thank you for dropping that. If anyone who wants to actually, subscribe to the YouTube. And they pair the energy drink with different types of juices, and the flavor is Pacific Punch. Interesting. I didn't know Monster actually made juices.
Were you close to your mother?
She passed when I was young. She was everything to me.
I'm sorry. I know what that's like.
I'm sorry to hear that. My mom was killed, hit by a car on an errand, so they say.
You don't sound convinced.
It was the middle of the night. What errand would she run? But my grandfather would say no more about it.
What do you think happened?
She was hit by a car. More than that, I can't know.
I'm very sorry. I could...
No, what's done is done. What about your mother? How did it happen?
My mother was a spy.
Suddenly. Like yours. If you ever need to talk...
It was a long time ago, and we're here now.
Yo, thank you, Lonnie. Thank you for the subscribe. Did you finish those errands? Shot. It's like... It's like all the tragic, like, yeah, my mom died. Well, you know what? My mom died too. We're the Our Moms Died Club. And it's like, oh, okay. And then she's like, how'd your mom die? It's like, my mom was a secret spy. I did a whole case learning about it. It was something.
So you really don't know more about Radek?
He's pretty cute.
I meant about what he does. He's so passionate about his craft, even in our modern age.
I have never asked. He has a mysterious quality to him.
Mila.
I trip over my words when he is around.
That's hard to believe.
It is true. I am not as friendly as I appear.
So you don't know how he spends his
God.
time.
He
Jesus.
speaks mostly with my grandfather.
I think I need to turn
You
my
would
volume
have to
down.
ask him.
Spooked me. Gosh. Woof. She got the wrong midnight cheese and paid for it? Oh no.
I should get going.
Not the midnight
course.
cheese.
Dobry den. Are you looking for Elka?
Actually, I wanted to talk to you.
It was trying to scare you. That's okay. I think my volume was just a tad loud in my ears.
Have you heard of the Residente in Prague?
You are afraid of them?
I don't know what they are.
Should I be?
No. They would not bother tourists.
I mean, I guess that's good.
How do you know that?
He's like, 'cause I'm one of
Why
them.
would they? It attracts the wrong attention.
Have you encountered the Residente? Would you know how to reach them?
They don't bother old men either.
I'm more suspicious of you,
I should
dude.
get going.
Yeah. Come back sometime.
What if he's one of the Residente?
Still have to do that.
Who else is there to ask? Well, I guess we can try to, like, look at our computer. What you doing, dude? Hello? Are you window shopping? There's really nothing in the window to shop, though. Alright. Just kind of weirdly looking in this window. He's like pointing as if it's like, oh yeah, you see that? I want to buy that one day. You know how sometimes when you walk through the mall and they have things like in the window front so you can window shop to know if you want to go in the store? But it's like that, but there's nothing there. He's just like, that's a window. It's like, alright. Whatever you say, dude. Alright, let's go back to the cafe. And then maybe slap in this, Sorry, can I have that? I'm taking that. This guy's like, wait, that's mine. It's like, no, no. It's mine now. Okay. Okay, hopefully we don't get spooked this time. I swear! Alright, I'm gonna turn my volume down because I'm scared. Hey! Who's your baby face? Out here wooflin'. What do you think you is? Some kind of Zoe baby? I think that kind of goes like that. Also, let me know, friends, if you can hear the... what's the word I'm looking for? Lawnmowers. We have some lawnmowers kind of lawn mowing right now. Alright, that looks pretty good. What if I do... No, it's not like that. So I think it goes like that. No, but those go together, that's for sure. Alright. No. Those go together. I don't think that goes there. Oh, that goes there for sure. No. These go together in some way. No. These go like that. Maybe, yeah, like that, definitely. Okay. I feel like that's gotta be close. Bracing for another jump scare, right? Mentally preparing. I think it's perfect. Oh, it's gotta be like that. That looks right to me. What's not right with it, Nancy? Wait, hang on. What if we... No. Never mind. Yeah, that's definitely better. I feel like this has to be right. Top row first and fourth are swapped. Do you think so? I don't think so. Because this has got like a darker hue and this has a darker hue. No, the blues are on the right. Yeah. No, you're good. Sometimes it's always good to just try something out. Like, this feels like it's right. Okay, I was wondering if I had to, like... I was wondering if it was one of the ones where he's like, you have to hit enter to confirm. No, that something's gonna go there because it's got that sliver. That looks like it fits perfectly right up into there. Yeah, because that looks like it's wisping up in there too. Bottom left too?
Hello, I am Nancy
good
Drew,
eye,
and
Mila.
I am not a robot.
And you too, Lonnie. Way to
There's
go.
a lot of information here.
Good find, friends. Good finds. Okay. Let's see. Sunday March 5th necklace. Antique golden necklace with 27 pearls. That's why I was like, it's gotta be right. But it was just the one where it's like there was barely any color. Because of course. 2 sapphires, 9 emeralds, 4 spinels, 6 rublets, and 7 aquamarine. Gold is 24 karat and consistent with 15th C aging and style. Pearls verified artificial shell variety. Gemstone synthetic lab created. Also, what are rublets? The rest I'm pretty familiar with, but not this. Total value. Okay. What am I looking for? So certified natural. And also it says lab. What are we looking for, Nancy? I feel like there's just a lot on here that I'm like,
These documents are the same, but are they?
maybe a miniature version of a ruby? Maybe. That.
Can't check that off yet. I'm not done with that yet. I'm not done with that yet.
Okay.
I'm not done with that yet.
Interesting. So, where does it want me to, like... Okay. There's like some things I can click on. Yeah, it's gotta be this. Nancy's like, I'm making the connections. Okay, so that's an inconsistency, where this is March 3rd. The date appraisal was 2 days after. I feel like I've clicked on everything I can. Like, what else is there? Nancy, what else do you want? Yeah, because I can't unclick on, which I mean, I guess is good, because then that means we've found the stuff, but is there like something else we're missing? I don't think so. Oh, wait. Quantity 27.
The date is different.
I like how we went all through that for Nancy. Like, the date is different. It's like, okay.
That's done.
That's done. Alright. Well, we did that. Let's see. Dagos, according to its file, it stands for digital... Okay. I didn't really update that much. I guess we can now go ask her and be like, excuse me, why were the dates different from your appraisal in the Dagos system? Rublet is the red or pink variety of tourmaline and is a member of the Elbate. Rubelite is also the rarest gem in its family. It is occasionally mistaken for ruby. Interesting. Thanks for the information, Ryua.
Oh, you again.
I have questions.
I looked into the file you gave me. It doesn't match what's in the Dagos file.
I tried to copy the log into Degas because the information didn't match.
Are you saying you tried to doctor the official Dagos file?
The entry was wrong. It didn't match the log I wrote. As the registered gemologist and appraiser for the necklace, I should have been the only one to alter the official online entry.
Well, I hope that's the case. I may have more questions later.
I am the one who insisted Adela bring you in.
Who are you?
You did? Why?
Well, it started when I heard you on that podcast. What was it called? My favorite high-stakes heist?
Oh, you saw that?
Dang, Nancy, you
You were
famous.
surprisingly well spoken and so creative, puzzling your way through all those absurd situations. The police in Prague, they do not pay attention to little crimes. I knew you would not fail.
I'm glad I'm here to look into it then.
Okay.
Check.
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 Check. Look at me checking things off. Hi Nancy, how did it work out the Dagos file? And why does thinking of Prague make me crave cake? It's the kartoshka for me, Nancy. If you find anything interesting in Dagos file, Agent Garrett will want to know. Can't say the same about the cake, Joe. I got a mystery to solve. Just found something that could be of interest. Maybe I should get Agent Garrett a call. I will, but I'm gonna do it outside. I don't want you to hear me. Okay. Make sure no one's around. Alright. Hey, Zane. I need to talk to you.
Agent Garrett?
Yes, Nancy. What can I do for you?
Have you heard of the Residente in Prague?
The supposed crime ring.
So you have. If they are real, it's possible they could be involved.
I'll look into it. I hadn't considered that they would be a force in this day and age, but what you're saying makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I was finally able to view the necklace's Dagos file. I got my hands on the physical log from the jeweler, but the timestamps don't match.
There was a physical log.
Is that unusual?
It's the first I'm hearing of it. They only include a physical log if they can't enter into the Degas file system immediately.
So it's possible the physical log is accurate, and the Dagos file was entered after the fact.
Mm-hmm.
Either that, or whoever entered it into the Degas file made a series of mistakes.
Vladena doesn't seem that computer savvy, so it's possible.
Interesting.
Anything come up in your investigation that you can tell me about?
Actually, yes. Black market chatter has been hinting at an upcoming big score in a matter of days.
Do you think someone could be after the crown jewels?
With the numbers they're throwing around, I wouldn't rule them out. I don't know how they would steal them, though.
They would need all 7 keys. Do you know where the key holders are?
So you've heard the story. I can certainly track them down, but the keys won't be enough. They've added biometric security as well.
So the 7 key holders are themselves a key?
Not all 7. I suspect 1 would be enough.
Really?
The Dean of St. Vitus is a key holder. He could be a target.
Oh no.
Why him, especially?
He's planning to leave town so no one will miss him. And no security is protecting his office. I walked right in.
Yeah, I did.
I'm taking these threats seriously. I'll call the local authorities.
I should go now. It might already be too late.
Nancy, be careful.
I guess I'll try. So we need to find the Dean.
Still can't check that off yet. Still
What do you mean? I feel like we learned everything we needed to from him. Let's check my journal real quick. Let's see. I compared the dates on the Dagos file for Adela's necklace. They don't match. One of them has been tampered with. Either she tampered with it or someone tampered with the Dagos file. Cues the suspense music? I hope not. That music always bothers me. Zane seems to know about the Dagos system than anyone else. And what is this black market big score that he mentioned? I don't know, Nancy, but I have a feeling we're gonna find out. Wait, what's in here? It's a security camera right there. Oh, the door's open. Hello?
Is that a cat meowing?
And the door just closed on me? Let me out! There's got food.
I hope the Dean is available to see me now.
Uh-oh.
Very well, sir. Do you have an appointment?
Wait, how did I get in here, but the
Very
secretary
well.
didn't see
I
me?
do not. You told me you would contact me, and I have heard nothing.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry for the misunderstanding.
We had this conversation yesterday. The inspection of the crown jewels is happening soon, and I must be a part of it.
Why?
Pity. It does appear the inspection has already taken place, and the Dean is already left for his trip.
I want you to record that I came searching for him today.
He's aware you came round yesterday, and he apologizes that he could not get back to you before his departure.
Hello? So look at the cats in the wall.
This is no ordinary wall decor.
It's very true. There's gotta be a clue. Oh, magnifying glass.
Hello, this is Helena Svoboda, Special Events for the Office of the President. The President has requested that we conduct the official inspection of the crown jewels immediately, rather than next week. As always, this will be a private inspection with the utmost security. We will be in touch with further details. Osva Nesevan. Hello, it's Helena, Special Events with a message for the Dean. The President wanted me to extend his appreciation for your participation in the inspection. And to let you know, everything has passed inspection and the gems are prepared for the upcoming exhibition. Yakuya Zavas.
Okay, I can't click on it again, even though Nancy's like, let me click on it. 8th Weekly. DOC newsletter, English every Sunday. United for Education. Vendula Clergy Convocation calls for Educational Department, Rome, Italy. The Federation of Clergy in Education, or FCE, will hold its 25th annual Convocation of Clergy this weekend in Rome. The convocation, formally welcoming priests from Europe, is now open to priests worldwide, intended as a place for worship, idea sharing, fellowship, and above all, education. The week-long convocation hopes to present the latest trends in education of the clergy and provide opportunities to ideate and expand on ways to bring the clergy into the 21st century. Committed attendees and speakers include clergy leaders from each capital in Europe, as well as representatives from 6 continents. We strive to focus on the education of mind, body, and soul, said, is that supposed to be Father? Albert Alonson, priest of the Archdiocese of Madrid, and the officiant of this year's convocation. We wish to continue to support our faithful servants through every means possible, so that they can, in turn, support their flocks. The theme for this convocation is, rather fittingly, the key to learning. Speakers include Father Alonso, the Dean of St. Vitus Cathedral, Leo Sokol of Prague, and Father Jean-Sebastian Monge of Notre Dame de Reims. More, okay? Either father or friar? Maybe. I think father fits, but I'm not too sure. Rare Roman coins be on display at the annual convention. Attendees will have an opportunity to see a collection of rare Roman coins on display. Among the rarest on display will be a stone cast copper coin from the reign of Roman Emperor Constantine the Great, AD 306 to 337. Copper coin / Latin copperum, preserving our use of ecclesiastical Latin as the official language of the church. The lecture will include comparisons of the church Latin and that of more modern Latin characters, and how the official language of 22 characters is the most universal and immutable with all Latin forms. 22 character ecclesiastical Latin. Upcoming event, page 2, memorial recital, crown chamber opening in 2 hours, limited during ongoing renovations. Interesting. Okay, so I can use this pen on something. The question is on what? So that usually there's something else I can interact with. Am I hearing a cat? Yeah, I think there's a cat in the wall. Don't mind the cat. Oh! Oh. Feed Marias, make time for cafe, check voicemails, reschedule appointment, get new card deck for Rome, ticket number 4198. Interesting. Yeah, I think there's like a cat stuck on the wall over here from the sounds of it. Oh, found another card. I know, I hear you, cat. Let's see. What to do with that wall panel.
That's done. Can't check that off yet.
Okay, I guess we haven't finished exploring. I want to open this wardrobe so bad. Be like, what's in here? Let me snoop. Okay, what kind of hint you got here? Look closely at the wall to the left and right. Each wall section contains sets of marks that fit something inside the center area. Some markings depict the shape and symbol of the piece that goes there. Some only show shapes and others only show symbols. Excuse me? Oh. So, like, this one's got, like, a crown and a sword. This one's got, like, a cross, a sword cross diamond? Oh. So you can move them, so we're trying to, like, make these patterns, I guess? If I'm understanding correctly? So what if I put this, like, triangle there? Because that's just a triangle, right? But then it wants, like, another sword there, but doesn't state the shape. So this has 4. So you would think that this would have to be matching that. So... Hi, Macas. It's good to see you. Welcome on in. And Nifa, hi. It's good to see you too. Welcome on in. Hello, my friends. So I think I gotta put that there. And then this needs another cross. So we could put that there. And then this needs to be a triangle. And 2 crowns need to be next to each other, and then like an octagon. Let me see if I can get like another hint. The square cross in the bottom left queue is the same piece as the square cross in the top right queue. Use this information to figure out where the rest of the pieces go. So the square in the bottom left, in the top right. The square cross in the bottom left clue is the same piece as the square cross in the top right. So the square cross is the same as this square cross. Oops. Okay. So So this and this are the same. But I'm not sure like how it orients them. I just kind of guessed that just because there's 4 in a row here. Any ideas, my friends? We need like 2 crowns together at some point and then an octagon. Listen, Cat, I'm trying my best to figure out how to get you out. I was wondering if maybe this just states like it's got to be something in this one, but the problem is there's too many here for it to be in this quadrant, you know? Is the blue square cross the one you're talking about? So this one right here, the one that's a square cross, according to the clue, is this one, and it's the same as this one. I think the bottom left cross and triangle overlap. That would mean a sword to the left of the bottom triangle. And that I'm out. This one hurts my brain. It's just like there's these little patterns that are kind of like explaining how things go. It's just hard to kind of figure out how they orient with the rest of them. Oh, Andy. Ew. Can I see the hints again? Yeah. So the hints, we can always grab more hints, but right now it says look closely at the walls to the left and right. Each wall section contains sets of marks that fit somewhere inside the center area. Some markings depict the shape and symbol of the piece that goes there. Some only show shape and others only show symbol. The square cross in the bottom left clue, which is down over here, is the same piece as the square cross in the top right clue. Use this information to figure out where the rest of the nearby pieces go. So if I click back in here, so it's saying this square cross piece is the same as this one. So wherever this one is, it's got this line, but it also has a square next to it. It has a sword diagonally down here, and then it's got a triangle piece below it. And this one, this crown square's gotta be under a sword somewhere. That's why I said to overlay them. That would be the third column. So wait, are we saying this is right? Because of how this one and this one have to match up? Which, I mean, right now I guess it works, yeah, because we have this cross, and then we have a sword below it and a triangle below it, so those work. So this needs to be a sword of some kind. So it needs to have a square next to it and some kind of sword. So we could just move that. Because that's the... I mean, this can also be any other kind of square. Like, it could be the hammer square. Yeah, because that needs to be a square. And then this needs to be somewhere under just any kind of sword. So theoretically, it could go right here. Like, only squares that matter are the middle 4. I wouldn't say the middle 4 because this one's got to be a triangle. Given how this one has to have a line of 4. So we got triangle, cross, sword, and then the cross and the square, and the cross and the square. So the second one has to be the triangle with the sword. Because this one and this one gotta match up. And then next to this piece has to be just a sword. And then it could also be the same sword as here to here. So then right below it needs to be the square crown. Possible. So this one, we need like an octagon and we need crown crown. And these are the 2 crowns. But it could also be a triangle crown. I mean, the placement of each, you have to get the middle 4 correct because it said about the center area. I mean, maybe. I feel like once everything's in its place, it'll be correct. So I could move like that there, and that would still complete this triangle. We need king, king, and then an octagon. I'm trying to think where that could fit, and one of the king crowns have to be... The king square has to be underneath just some kind of sword. And then 2 of the kings need to be next to each other, and then an octagon, but then also needs to be above, I think, one of the crosses. The thing is, we don't have that many crosses left, so... Oh, what if it's this? And then it's that. Because that qualifies for that. Actually, maybe no. Because that qualifies for this. But then the problem is this ruins this. So this has to be a cross. With the circles, the right of 2 crowns. Right, so I think this fits better because it's still a cross. And then now we have 2 kings and they're above, this one's above a cross. Now hard to read the wall symbols on mobile because it's too small. Yeah, totally understand. I don't think that really matters all that much. Yeah, that should work. So we have the king's square below a sword. That's why I think the bottom left is the 3rd column. Yeah, I'm agreeing that this is for this. And then this has to be these sets of 4. Looks good to me now? That's what I thought, but I don't think I have, like, anything to, like, click to confirm, so... Something's not truly right. Because there's no information on where any of these hammers go. Swap sword and octagon sword? Wait. Swap square sword and octagon sword? But why? This one, because this one's got to be a square. Would this be like Sudoku? Like you need one of each shape in each triangle? I don't think so. I mean, that just needs a square. So it could be any square. Oh, I missed that. Sorry. No, you're fine. You're totally good. No problem. Phew. Whoosh. Yeah, so that basically confirms it's gotta be this. So these are pretty solidified and they need to be here. According to the hint, which one has to match which one? So according to the hint, this one here, the square cross, and this square cross are the same ones. And because this one's in a row of 4, so it has to be either here or here. But because how this has things to the left of it, this one's gotta be in this row. So that means this one's gotta go here as the square cross. And the square cross has just a square next to it. We don't know what the shape that goes into it goes here. And then just some kind of sword goes in the bottom left. And then underneath it has to be a triangle. But it also has to be a sword. So it's the triangle sword that goes right here. So we know these two exactly. And then the problem is, then we have these, and it's hard to really tell which way they go. Because these ones just need 2 king crowns, and then we have 3 of them technically. But they have to be 2 king crowns next to each other, and then there's got to be an octagon next to the middle one. And then it's got to be also above a cross. Yeah, so this we kind of have an idea of, like, this. It's got to be at least these shapes. It's got to be these shapes, and it's got to be this symbol. But this can also just be a different shape, but it's got to be a sword. Was that not right? It looks right. It's probably because there's something else it doesn't like. I mean, based on like where things can go, I think these crowns have to go here. Because it's oh yeah, because so this has to be under just a sword, which is 2 swords here. But then it's got to be 2 crowns, there's an octagon, and then there's a cross. There's not a whole lot of crosses left. So it has to either be this cross here, because if I put it there, then it won't count for the octagon. So we have the bottom right has to be a sword, but we don't have a shape. Then on the right, there's an octagon. Wait, what are you talking about, Epic? So down here we have the cross, octagon, and cross technically. And then over here it's only just the square king has to be underneath a sword. So we could even like move that. Move that. And then move that if that's like... Which I don't think really matters. According to the wall shapes on the bottom, right? Yeah, so it's just crown doesn't have to be any specific shape. Just an octagon, but not with anything in particular in it, and then above a cross. So we know these two have to be correct. So the problem is I'm trying to figure out like how that's supposed to be anything else. Like these have to go here because we need an octagon to the right of it. It can't be here. You can't move these up one because this one has to be a triangle and then it also has to be the sword. So we know those two are set. And technically this could be any triangle. So that could be like a king triangle. And then that could be there. I'm not sure if I should get another hint. There are 13 symbols on the sides and only 12 on the board. And only one can overlap? I don't really know. There's also, like, interestingly enough, there's, like, a nothing here. And there's also, like, nothing there either. Yeah, so from the notes we know these two are the same, and that's about it. So we kind of, like, put those two together to kind of, like, make it. Is that a cat? Yeah, I think there's a cat stuck on the wall, and I think we're trying to solve the puzzle to get the cat out. This cat's like, can someone let me out? I vote extra hint. We gave it a really good go. Yeah. I think we just need one more to kind of... The bottom left clue corresponds to the third column. We already knew that one, though. Yeah, because, like... So it's like, crown. That's definitely a cross. That's an octagon. Square, sword. Square, cross, square. Right? That's the square cross, or the square crown. That's just a sword. Square sword. Or square cross, sword, cross, triangle. I think the nothing means it has to be where the board comes to no space as a symbol. I guess that's kind of what I'm thinking. But the only problem I have with that is we then couldn't complete this. Unless this is somewhere else, but I don't know how that would fit anywhere else. Because that would mean this is like right here. Back from therapy? Did jump scares happen again? No, thank goodness, Jacob. But welcome back. I hope therapy went well. Could you keep that zoomed in on the wall? I want to copy it down. Sure. Here, I'll let you look at this wall first. So we only have just a sword, and then we have the square king crown here. So we have those. And then this row here, that the hint even told us what we already figured out. That it's the square cross, then a sword, then a cross, and then just a triangle. So we don't know the two shapes. Technically, we don't know the two shapes of these. So we could easily change these to different shapes. Except for this one. So these two, we can kind of interchange them. Where this one here, this same one matches with that other one we just looked at, where it's square cross, then some kind of square, and then this bottom one, this one here, has to be the triangle sword because of how the two clues mesh together, and then just a sword next to it. And then after that, down here, we just have king, octagon, and then another cross. What's the premise behind this puzzle? I'm trying to help, but nothing, just looking at it. So, essentially, Jacob, these are trying to give us hints on where these get placed. So, this pattern fits right here. And then, because we've been kind of grabbing out a couple clues, but we've been trying to figure out without them. But this clue and this clue are the same one. So this pattern and this pattern are working together. So if you add these two to this one, then we know what these ones right here are, essentially. So we know for 100% this one has to be this piece, and we know this one has to be that piece. Where the rest of them are a little bit more kind of free fluid here, because this one doesn't have a definite shape. So it could be one of these. So we can either swap that, and this one still is perfectly fine. Where this one we know it's a triangle, but it could also be that triangle. And we know this one's got to be a sword. But whether it's... Honestly, I think it's got to be... It could be this sword. It could be. Do we have any of them confirmed 100% in the bottom right? I'd say no in the bottom right, because like I said, this one we could easily keep swapping it back and forth on whether it's triangle or the octagon, because this one is just a cross. That's the only hint we have here of this being a cross. Oh, now I get it. Okay, awesome. Yeah, it's just one of those puzzles that you gotta have to like piece it together. Gotta put an octagon to the next to the crowns. Well, that's what this one is right here, because you have king crown, octagon, and then the cross. But it's because like I feel like these have to go here in some kind of order of which crown goes where. Just because they can't go up here, because this has to be a triangle. So these ones have to go here. Now, whether they're correct or not is a different story. And then we just know this one has to be below some kind of sword. But that's about it. So from there, this one could be either way. This one is interesting because it's got like that blank space, and I'm not sure if that's like actually a clue. Because I don't know how this would work and this work at the same time. Because if we're trying to like piece certain pieces together, I'd say this sword and this sword have to be the same one. Actually, that'd be rather one right there. But like this crown has to be either this crown or that crown. I think the golden triangle goes... The triangle with the crown goes to the left side where the octagon is now. You think right there? I mean, we could put it there. Yeah, I think the problem is we just have so many of like unsure of like where certain ones go that it's like, where to go? Yeah, and the thing is we have no idea where any of the hammers go either. Let me get another hint. Let me just see. There might be... Top left clue corresponds to the 4th column. Alright. So this... These are rows. These are columns, right? No. Rows, columns. Responds here. Columns are up and down. I always have a hard time figuring out which are columns and which are rows. I always have to like, it's like when some people have to be like, wait, left hand, right hand, to figure out like which side thing is. With the dark octo to the furthest right.
There we go.
Oh, Mila.
Wait a second. The bookcase moved.
I'm not sure why it's got to be that way, but we did it, chat. Way to go. I think this was a really fun puzzle. I enjoyed it. It was definitely a really good brain tickler. See, I told you the cat was behind the bookshelf. Mila MVP. I think everyone MVP. Hang on. I know what must be done. Now we take a picture of the kitty cat.
Hi, kitty. What were you doing back there?
Right, we solve the puzzle and we get kitty. Just pet the cat. Eat. Oh, the kitty is purring. Yes. All right, let's see what's back here then.
Leo might be in trouble. I need to report this as soon as possible.
Hello?
Where am I?
Oh god, I hate it. Oh. 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 No.
I gotta find a way out.
Excuse me? I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm just running. I'm just running. Oh god, let's not scare me. No thank you. Oh god. Shoot. I think this is the good news, you're quite the catch. The bad news, literally, because you were caught. Second chance? I wondered why Nancy had to run, and now I understand. Alright, well that doesn't help me. So we ran through here. Not sure if I can, like, open any of these. Huh. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Oh. Okay, never mind. I didn't like any of that.
I hope you understand English. I'd like to report
God, we
a
almost
possible
were.
missing person, the Dean of St. Vitus Cathedral. I was set to meet with him, but he didn't show.
Why do you believe he is missing?
I went to his office to meet him, and he wasn't there. And I found a secret passage in his office, and his cat was trapped behind it. I noticed one of his playing cards on the ground in the tunnel, but was chased away before I could look any closer by what I assume was a person.
A secret passage? Who is this?
My name is Nancy Drew.
The detective?
How does everyone know?
Yes, I can verify my identity if you'd like.
That won't be necessary. The passages underneath the city are not serviced and are very dangerous. Only a few are accessed by tour groups. Recently, floods have destroyed many of the passageways. Do not go back inside.
You don't have to tell me twice. I'll never go back.
All right.
We will send an officer to the Dean's workplace and home.
Thank you. I also found a plane ticket on his desk, and he did mention he was going out of town. Can you check additional records to see if he took a different flight?
Yes, we can.
Great. That's all I can ask.
Would you like to file a report regarding the man who chased you?
No. I know something was there, but I would like to keep focus on the Dean.
Okay. We will call back this number once we have something to report.
Okay. I feel like I can breathe a little bit. Is my mom here? Hi, Mom. It's good to see you. Hello. The officer was pretty cooperative. I hated every minute of that. Oh.
That's done. Check.
So we need to later follow up the police.
Still
Okay.
have to do that. I'm not done with that yet.
Who else? Don't forget to use your phone. Thank you for that hint. That was a good hint, game. Meet me in the cafe when you get this. I'll be waiting. Okay. Do not go back inside. Cuts to the final act where you have to go back inside. Oh, I hope not. It was really foolish of Nancy. Had they trapped you down there, nobody would know you were there and you'd be screwed. Well, that's just par for being Nancy. Nancy's always getting into trouble one way or another. But she always gets out. That's the beauty of it. Oh, is that good?
Can't check that off yet.
Alright. We talked to Ned. What about Frank and Joe?
Now isn't a good time.
What about my dad? Dad, do you know?
You've reached the personal line for...
Gosh darn it, Dad. So, they said don't forget to call. Who else?
Not available. I'll track down a different lead.
Oh, I called the secretary.
Prosim.
Hello. I hope English is all right. My name is Nancy Drew. I'm trying to reach the dean.
English is quite all right. I'm afraid Mr. Sokol is not available at the moment.
I'm investigating a case. Maybe I could speak with you.
If I can be of any help.
You gotta tell somebody? Yep, Nancy never tells anyone. Occasionally, if Nancy's like, I'm gonna go in here, she'll be like, by the way, I'm going in here. But in that case, it was like, I don't think they wanted to know that we were already in his office, you know? We have to rewind time, but she does always make it out. Exactly. Nancy just can rewind time.
Do you know why Oscar Dvorak is trying to reach the dean?
He's not disclosed his agenda to either of us.
Why do you think he wants to meet?
As head of the gems exhibit in the museum, he has no oversight on the cathedral or its renovation. He has lodged several memos on the subject.
What does he want?
I can only surmise he wants unfettered access to the treasures of the cathedral that he has no respect for.
Is Leo avoiding Oscar Dvorak?
It is my duty as his secretary to filter through priorities.
You never told him.
I filtered, ma'am.
Does the cathedral hold any precious treasures?
There are many priceless artifacts entombed with our saints here, and of course the crown jewels.
I'm sorry, what? The crown jewels are in the cathedral.
Where they lie, I truly cannot say, but I believe they are secure in a vault beneath us.
Who has access to them?
Not me, I can assure you. As for the rest, it is not my place to say.
You sound British. How did you come to work for the dean?
I'm native Czech. I watched a great deal of telly growing up and studied in England.
I thought... I could have sworn that you had trouble speaking Czech.
I find many problems disappear on their own if I only speak in English.
Clever.
My job is to filter, ma'am. That's what I do.
Thank you for your time.
Of course. When the dean returns, I will let him know that you called.
Please do.
And that is wild. How many treasures are just in those giant churches? Well, there's a reason why Vikings always sacked churches when Vikings were Vikinging. It all makes sense now. Let's see. Sounds like the keepers were already called together recently during the inspection of the crown jewels, and they even moved it up. Everything passed inspection, so I doubt that they'll bring the key bearers together again just because I have a hunch. Oh, come on. Hello, this is the police of the Czech Republic. Let's see, the cat I found must belong to the dean and live here at the cathedral.
Still have to do that.
Okay. I feel like I used my phone, but oh well. Let's see if we can go talk to our client lady. Adela? Oscar's looking more and more sus, isn't he? I don't
Adela,
trust him.
What's wrong?
It's my computer. I got this scary pop-up, and
Me
now it
too.
won't respond to anything I do.
Let me take a look. I recognize this handiwork. Someone has tried harder this time. Let's see what I can do.
Okay. Oh, but then I can't get the key. Yeah, but then I can't get that. Yeah, I don't think so. Who doesn't look sus at this point? The cat. The cat for sure is definitely not sus. Yeah, the problem is I can't move that any further down. Cat is definitely innocent for sure. Yeah, I can't move that, so I need to somehow be able to move this over, but then move this up and over. I need access to these because I need to open that. Jokes on you, the people were the red herring. It was the cat all along. It can't be though. Why would a Kit Kat ever be evil? I can't. Yeah. So it can't be something that convoluted. I can grab that. Yep, now that's stuck. It is orange. Maybe it chose chaos too close to the sign. It was an accident. I don't think so. I don't think a cat stole a necklace. It was Morgana. I mean, he is a phantom thief. This is quite tricky indeed. I need to go here, but I need to grab that, and that in 26 moves. I can't move that down because that would block me. I almost have enough, I just need a couple more. Seeing how these hacks don't like happening at the coffee shop. I know, suspicious. I wish I can move these with not the arrow. Okay, that's how we unlock that, but how do we get this over? Aha! I'm a genius. Oh, dear God. Easy. Beautiful. Okay. You did it. Your reward is... it gets worse. Okay. I can't go any further that way. That's just completely stuck now. I think it's right that this has to go this way. Oh, I can use these arrows. I hate how I can't use WASD, but I can use these arrows. That feels a bit better. Yeah, that just completely stucks that one up there. Yeah, then I'm just completely stuck up there. Yeah, this has to go this way, because if I move that up, this would be stuck there. Just let me do it, game. Yeah, that doesn't work either. This is quite tricky to get up there, because I have to move them in such a way that I can move this one up without distorting everything else. Yeah, because that just unfortunately gets that stuck there, and then I can't do anything else. To get ready for work. I'll be cheering you on while I lurk. I appreciate it, Nifa. Thank you, thank you. Oh, but then I stick myself on this side. What if I do that? Oh, easy. There we go. Let's go.
It's all clear now.
Honey, where did you learn that?
Oh, you know.
Apparat's shopkeeper taught me. I had a similar problem and went to her for help.
Do you have an update?
The theft of your jewels may have been a launch pad. a dry run, for stealing what they're really after.
And what do you believe that is?
I hear the crown jewels are going on display. A rare occasion.
Is it possible? I don't know that there is a connection, but the gems in my mother's necklace are from the same era as the crown jewels. They wouldn't even be fake. They could reasonably be used as a convincing substitute for the real royal jewels. When would they strike?
Within a number of days. They must have a plan for getting all 7 keys.
You know the history. I would expect nothing less of you.
Yeah, I learned. I picked up here and there.
They would not need all 7 official keys if they make their own.
How could they do that?
For centuries, alchemists were part of the royal courts. If King Leopold II's royal alchemist made the original keys, the plans may still be in his workshop.
You really do know your history. The workshop must be long gone by now.
If it exists anywhere, I imagine it would be somewhere around the castle complex.
Have you had this kind of computer trouble before?
No, not to my knowledge.
Whoever tampered with our computers wanted us to know.
Yes, the thoughts crossed my mind.
Have you heard of the Residente in Prague?
Yes, but this is a history lesson. We do not have Residente today.
What makes you so sure?
They have done nothing in decades. You waste your time with this.
I'll see what more I can find and let you know.
Well, if it would stop a greater crime, then please continue.
I will. Thank you.
Alright. Let's see.
Still have to do that.
Okay. Apparently we're still not done with that. We do have this ask around about alchemy. Okay. But friends, I am seeing it is about 2 hours in. I think it's a good place for us to stop and take a break. I will hit you with the beamer back and some music. I would. Give me my apparently my Steam Deck's not working. Okay, so I'm going to put you on a be right back. I'll give you some nice chill tunes, and I'll see you in just a little bit.